Good morning students. This is grade 7 computer science chapter 3. Chapter name is Advanced Features of Microsoft Excel. Last video class we discussed some concepts in chapter 3. What are all the concepts we discussed? Sorting, conditional formatting and advanced filters. Okay. So in this class we will discuss some more concept in the same chapter. So what are all? Let me see the agenda of this video classes. Chart in Excel and printing worksheets. In charts in Excel, some subtopics are given. What are all? Elements of a chart and different types of chart and creating a chart and formatting chart. Let me see one by one student. First one is chart definition. You are having any idea about chart, definition of the chart? I will explain student. A chart is a pictorial representation of data. Other than how we can say, so charts are called a graph. Charts are called a graph. So it is a visual representation of data from a worksheet that can bring more understanding to the data just looking at numbers. That means charts are help us to make the data easy to understand and very attractive and more presentable. By using this chart, we can compare and analyze the data values at different points very easy manner. Did you understand student? So with the help of the chart, we can compare and analyze the data values at different points. So chart means what? It is a pictorial representation of data. Next topic is elements of a chart. With the help of the diagram, I will explain to you. Parts also I have mentioned in that chart. See, elements of a chart. What all the elements are available in this chart? Chart title, grid lines, legend, then data series, then axis. Here the category axis and value axis are title. In horizontal axis, title is what? Category axis. And vertical axis title is what? Value axis. I will explain what is mean by axis and legend and grid lines. Let me see one by one. First one is axis. So it is a horizontal or vertical line containing unit of measure. So Excel has two primary types of axis. What are all? Horizontal axis and vertical axis. So the category axis is the title of the horizontal axis. So this is horizontal axis title. Then value axis is the vertical axis title. Did you understand student? Okay. The next one is legend. What is meant by legend? It is a small visual representation of data, that means of the charts data series, to understand each data series without any confusion. Is it clear student? Here that each data series without any confusion we can understand the each data series. That is mean by legend. So legend means what? It is a small visual representation of charts data series to understand the each data series without any confusion. Next one is grid lines. So these are all the lines that cross the chart plot to show axis divisions. See here student, many horizontal lines are given now. So this is the grid line. It is used on the chart as a reference to help us to understand the quantities and values of our data. So grid lines are used, that means help us to understand the quantities and values of our data. Is it clear student? The next one is chart title. So based on our data series, we can give the title to our chart. The next one, different types of chart. So many types of charts are available in Excel. Based on our data, we can use any types of chart. So what are all the types of chart are available in MS Excel? Then column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, then XY or scatter chart, then bubble chart, then radar chart, donut chart, surface chart, star chart. Let me see one by one. The first one is column chart. So I will explain each and every types of chart with the help of the chart diagram. Okay. First one is column chart. So it is a bar shaped chart. It is a bar shaped chart. When we will use this, it is very useful in the case if we want to make comparison among items. If we want to make comparison among items. You know, the sales and expenses, that is a small visual representation, are called legends. So it is used to understand the each and every data series without any confusion. The months are given in horizontal axis and values are given in vertical axis. So this is a column chart. When we can use this column chart, if we want to make comparison among the items, we can use. And also here the bars are placed in column. So this is known as column chart. The next one, line chart. What is the use of this line chart? So these line charts are used in case we need to show the trends in data. We need to show the trends in data. We can use line chart. So these line charts are more likely used in analysis. Okay. For analyzing the data, we can use this line chart rather than showing data visually. Okay. Here the lines are represented the data movements from one point to another. So many lines are given here now in line chart. So these lines are represents the data movement from one point to another. Okay. So in horizontal axis, that means here north, south, west, east. These are all the legends. Okay. To understand the each and every data series without any confusions, we are using this legend. Okay. In horizontal axis, years are given and in vertical axis, values are given. The next one is pie chart. See here student, here the pie chart looks like a circle shaped chart. Okay, it's like a circle shape. So this is a circle shaped chart. If we want to represent only one series of data, we can use this pie chart. When we can use this pie chart, if we want to represent only one series of data. For example, consider this, the table is given, then year, under the year the company names are given, and then part. In part column some percentage values are given in percentage format. So these data series, these values are represented in this pie chart, and also in circle shaped chart that divides itself into various portions to show the quantitative values. Okay, here the circle shaped chart, it divides itself into various portions to show the quantitative values. Did you understand student? When we can use this pie chart, if we want to represent only one series of data, we can use this pie chart. Okay. So the part, under the part column, be the series of data. So here only one series of data we are using. Okay. The next one, bar chart. Okay. So this bar chart isn't one type of chart. It is a plotted on the y-axis. It is plotted on the y-axis. You know student, the horizontal axis we can tell x-axis and vertical axis means y-axis. So the bar chart is plotted on the y-axis. When we can use this bar chart? When we need to make comparison among individual items. It's like a column chart. Okay. When we want to make a comparison among individual items. And also these bars are placed in row. So we can tell this bar chart is also known as row chart. We can tell this bar chart is also known as row chart. Okay. The next area chart. The next one is what? Area chart. When we will use this area chart? When the size of the item is to be highlighted, we can use this area chart. When the size of the item is to be highlighted, we can use this area chart. Okay. This area chart and line chart are logically same. First we discuss the line chart now. So both are logically same, but difference is there. So what is the difference between area chart and line chart? In line chart, the space between axis and plotted value is not colored and it will be blank. I'll show to you. See here. In line chart, the space between that axis, that points are known as what? This is axis. So the space between axis and a plotted value is not colored and it will be blank. But in area chart, the space between axis and plotted value is colored and also it will not be blank. Is it clear student? Okay. So when we can use this area chart, if we want to highlight any size of an item. Okay. So when the size of an item is to be highlighted, we can use area chart. The next one is stock chart. Having any idea about stock chart? If we want to change the price of shares, okay, to represent the changes in price of shares, we can use stock chart. And also we want to represent the market statistic. We can use this stock chart. Is it clear student? The next one is radar chart. Having any idea about radar chart? I will explain. So the radar chart, it is similar to the spider web. Isn't it or not student? It looks like a spider web, no? So it is similar to the spider web. So it is often called web chart. Why we are telling this is also called web chart? Because this chart looks like a spider web. So we are telling this is often called web chart. When we can use this radar chart? If we want to, that means when a total value of different data series is to be compared. When a total value of a different data series is to be compared, that situation we can use this radar chart. Okay. You know the TVs, then smartphones, then computers are legends. To understand each and every data series without any confusion, we are using legend. Legend means what? It is a small visual representation of charts data series. Okay. The next one, XYR scatter chart. XYR scatter chart. This chart is used for comparing the numeric values. Numeric means what? That is, it contains only numbers. It contains only numbers. Okay. So these XY or scatter charts are used for comparing numeric values. And also when we are representing a large sets of data, when we are comparing a large sets of data, that situation we can use XY or scatter chart. Don't forget students, if we want to compare large sets of data, we can use XY or scatter chart. The next one is bubble chart. Okay, here if we want to represent the three sets of data, in XY scatter chart we can represent two sets of data. If we want to represent three sets of data in graphical way, we can use this bubble chart instead of using scatter chart. The next one is surface chart. What is meant by surface chart? This is also one type of chart available in Excel. If we want to find the optimum combinations between two sets of data, that means exact value. Okay, optimum means what? Exact. If we want to find the optimum combinations between two sets of data, we can use the surface chart. At last, one donut chart. Why we are telling this donut chart? Okay, this have you heard about the word donut? That is an eatable things, no? So it looks like a donut. So we are telling this is donut chart. Same concept like a pie chart. For what purpose we are using this donut chart? If we want to show the relationship of the parts to a whole. If we want to show the relationship of parts to a whole, we can use this donut chart. So like a pie chart, here the whole parts are divided into divisions. Okay, but what's the difference between pie chart and donut chart means? In pie chart, only one series of data it will be represented. If we want to represent only one series of data, we can use pie chart. But in donut chart, it contains more than one data series. Did you understand, student? So how many types of chart we discussed? 11 types of chart. So what are all? Donut chart, surface chart, bubble chart, XY or scatter chart, radar chart, then star chart, area chart, bar chart, pie chart, line chart and column chart. Okay. So the next topic is creating chart. I will explain that how to create a chart in Excel. With the help of the MS Excel, I will show to you that how to create a chart for the data series. See here student, I have created the table top toy shop sales. Okay, so under the top toy shop sales, many columns and rows are available. So number of pieces sold, items, then here the quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So based on the items, here the items are selling in different categories. That means dolls are available in 4 categories. Okay, in each and every category the prices are given. Sorry student, how many pieces are sold in each and every category of the items. Okay, for example in dolls quarter 1 how many items sold? 240. In quarter 2 how many items dolls items are sold? 180. Okay, so for this data I am going to create chart. So I will explain the steps that how to create a chart. Fourth step, select the cells that you want to include in chart. So I am going to select from the number of pieces sold to up to 300. Okay, that means B4 to F10. So after that you have to click the Insert tab. Here the many tabs are available now. Home, Insert, and then Page Layout, Formulas, Data, Review, View. So in that you have to click, you should choose Insert tab. You should click Insert tab. So after clicking the Insert tab, many groups are displayed. That means tables, illustration, chart group, links group, text group. In that chart group, many types of charts are available. We can choose any type of chart type. Any type of chart. So here I will choose column chart. If I am clicking the column chart, here the drop down list open. In that I can select any type of column chart. See here 2D column, 2-dimensional column chart, 3-dimensional column chart, cylinder column chart. Here I will choose 2-dimensional column chart. After clicking this, based for this data, the chart is created. Did you understand, students? So once again I will tell. First you have to select the cell that you include in the chart. Next step, that means click the Insert tab. After clicking the Insert tab, then many groups are displayed. Under the chart, in chart group, you select the column chart. After selecting the column chart, the drop down list open. In that you can choose any type of column chart. I choose 2D, that means 2-dimensional column chart. As soon as I click, the chart is created to this data series. See here, students, number of pieces sold Q1, then Q2, Q3, Q4. So this is known as legend. Then dolls, puzzles, soft dolls, these are all the columns. Then values are given. So columns are given in horizontal axis. That means items are, okay, items are given in horizontal axis. Then values are given in vertical axis. Okay, here the chart title, how we can give the chart title, I will explain. So as soon as you insert the chart, based on that 3 tabs will appear. Okay, see here, chart tools, 3 tabs. What are all? Design tab, layout tab and format tab. Did you understand, students? So as soon as you insert the chart, based on that the 3 tabs will appear: design tab, layout tab, format tab. I will explain the use of these 3 tabs. Okay, first you click the design tab. Okay, so what is the use? First click the chart. After that only you can use this design tab. So in design tab, what is the use of this design tab? Having any idea, students? In design tab, if we want to change the chart layout or chart title of the already created chart, you can use this design tab. So under the design tab, some options are available. That means chart type, change chart type, then data, some groups are available: type group, data group, chart layouts group, then chart titles. Okay, you can change. If you want to change a chart style of chart layout of the created chart to the created chart, you can change. For example, in chart styles group, many styles are available. I'm going to change the chart style. See here, as soon as I click this, immediately the chart styles are changed. Now I'm going to click this one. See, the chart styles are changed. Okay, so when we can use this design tab, if you want to change the chart styles or chart layout of the already created chart, you can use the design tab. Okay, the next one is layout tab. What is the use of this layout tab? With the help of this layout tab, we can change the chart. That means more informative. That means you can change the, if you want to add the chart title or axis title or then data labels title. With the help of the layout tab, you can change. Okay, here there is no chart title. I am going to give the chart title. See here, many groups are available. Under the labels group, I am going to click the chart title. Okay, when I am clicking this chart title, some drop down list open. Here I am going to give the chart title. You can give the chart title or above chart or centered overlay title. So above the chart, I will give the chart title. Okay, see here. Now I can give the chart title, that means Top Toy Shop Sales. Top Toy Shop Sales. Okay, so with the help of this layout tab, you can give the title to your chart, and also you can give title to the axis, horizontal as well as vertical axis. Did you understand, students? The next one is Format tab. What is the use of this Format tab? If you want to apply the individual features of the chart, okay, if you want to format the individual features of the chart. For example, if you want to change the size of the font or color, we can use this format chart. Okay, format tab. I will show to you. For example, I'm going to change the word styles. Okay, here the number of pieces sold, the font style, word style I'm going to change. So that going to click. See here. Now word style I'm going to change. So many word styles are available. So as soon as I click, the word styles are changed here. Is it clear, student? Now I have changed the word art styles. Okay, is it clear? So with the help of the format tab, we can change the individual features of the chart. That means we can change the color of the text items on the chart and their font, then font size, then outlines, everything we can change. See here, I am going to change the text outlines. See the colors. As soon as I click the text outline, we can see the changes on the chart, that text. Okay, the text outlines are changed. Is it clear, student? Did you understand? Okay, so with the help of these three tabs, we can change the features. That means every features of our chart. We can change the every features of our chart. Okay, at last, printing the worksheet. How we can printing the worksheet? So some steps we have to follow if we want to if we want to get the hard copy of your worksheet. By printing, we can get the hard copy of the worksheet. The steps, I did not connect printer to my system, student. Just I will explain the steps that how to print the worksheet. Okay, so go to click on the file tab. In that many options are given. Here you have to choose the print option. Here you have to select the printer. Then here the printer types are given. Print dialog box is open. In that you have to choose the printer name and then how many copies you are going to print. At last you have to click the OK button. Now you can get the hard copy of your worksheet. Is it clear, student? So what are all the concepts we have seen in this video class? Chart in Excel. Then in the charts in Excel, we have discussed many subtopics. So what are all the topics we discussed? Elements of a chart, and then types of chart, then creating chart, and formatting a chart. Okay. At last we discussed printing worksheet. Is it clear, student? I hope you understood my class. We will see in next class.